morning, and today I want to bring you a book with a cover just as blue as the blue skies outside. What do you think of when you think of the word fortunate? Do you think of luck? Pure coincidence? Well, I think fortune has something to do with what you make out of it. And in this case, I think it is what you find to be good and bad in a situation. I always think that it is best to go with the mentality of a cup half full instead of half empty. Why pine over something you don't have when you can celebrate the things that you already do? So I'm bringing you a book titled Fortunately, with a boy in a parachute, written and illustrated by Remy Charlip. Do you think there's any way you could survive a parachute with a hole in it? Maybe if you had really good fortune, you could. Have you ever seen sky as blue as this? I don't quite think I did, except that one time I was in Cape Town. But that's a story for another day. Fortunately, by Remy Charlip. Fortunately, one day, Ned got a letter that said, "Please come to a surprise party." What surprise party do you wish your friends or your parents threw for you? Is it a surprise birthday bash? Or is it one that has something to do with Christmas and a lot of gifts? But unfortunately, the party was in Florida and he was in New York. If you know anything about the distance between Florida and New York, it's about a 3 to 4 hour flight. And plus, you have to cross an ocean. It's a very tedious flight to take. Fortunately, his friend loaned him an airplane. So Ned is a pilot. Unfortunately, the motor exploded. So he got into a plane crash. Fortunately, there was a parachute in the airplane. Unfortunately, the parachute had a hole in it. Fortunately, there was a haystack on the ground. Unfortunately, there was a pitchfork in the haystack. Fortunately, he missed the haystack. Fortunately, he missed the pitchfork. Unfortunately, he missed the haystack. Fortunately, he landed in water. So the trend that we have seen, or the pattern we saw, was a fortune, which is a good event, followed up by an unfortunate event, or a negative event. Can you think of anything bad that could have possibly happened to Ned in the water? Unfortunately, this video is coming to an end, but fortunately, I have some exciting things for you guys to do for me. So, we left off when Ned unfortunately missed the haystack, but fortunately ended up in the water. Now, I want you to tell me what unfortunate event could have happened in the water and how Ned can fortunately get to the party in Florida. And I have a fun little game for you to play. Throughout the entirety of this video, I have hid one of my special helpers you saw sat right next to me at the start of the video. I want you to go see how many of them you can find in the entirety of the video and tell me in the comments how many you can find. Have a good night, guys!